Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Snap Crackle with me, Elliot.
And me, Dan.
There we go. That was second time round. We had to redo that because I fucked it up.
What's new?
Shut up. Can you believe we are on episode 9?
I know.
I feel like I need to put like a sound effect where it's like, oh my God.
I know.
Like,
I can't believe it.
I am.
We only started it at the end of January and we're only at the beginning of March.
I know,
We've been throwing the
pumping
episodes
them
out.
Like, you will enjoy it. So how are we all today? I'm hangover free today, so that's really good.
So am I.
I know. Like, we were good this weekend. We had a chill weekend. We did not. So Saturday, we sat on the sofa at like midday.
Yeah.
Like 1 o'clock.
After tidying and going to the gym.
Yeah. Yeah. I did.
Well,
Yeah.
you spectated.
Shut up. I had a panic. And then we sat on the sofa at 1 o'clock and did not move except to get food from the kitchen until about 11 o'clock. So like 10 hours. And it was the best day in the world. Like, yeah. How's your weekend been? Everybody, like...
I thought you were asking me. I was like, well, I've done the same as you, so...
I'm asking our lovely listeners.
Well, it's not like they're going to be able to respond.
Well, they might respond on our Instagram.
Okay,
like,
we'll see how many people respond to that question.
Shut up.
It's a rhetorical question.
You know what I mean. Anyway.
We've got location filming.
Literally. Well, we don't know if it's that one.
No. Well, it's not Escape to the Country.
It's not Homes Under the Hammer.
Oh, no, because that annoying lady's not outside.
Yeah. So, literally, we got back from Tesco and there's like camera crew outside and we're like, oh, what's going on? Got back up to the flat, looked downstairs, and they're doing like getting out of the car and like looking up at the like flat blocks, being like, oh my God, like imagine that gif, that gif of Hillary Clinton where she's like looking really surprised. That's basically them.
They
like,
told them to like act it out.
Yeah, like,
they?
Oh my God, it's like we've never seen this flat block, like even though we've bought, I'm assuming they've bought something here or are going to buy something. Very funny. But anyway, shall we crack on with the show?
Yeah, I want to know what it is because I want to watch the episode.
Well, if we go through it, we'll go through after this because I'm assuming that.
I think we should ask the concierge because I'm guessing they've had to come in and speak to the concierge if they're going to record in like the apartment. I love how we're sorting out our life at the beginning of the podcast.
Literally, like it's not like we got shit to talk about.
Not that anybody cares who's listening to this at all. But if you are interested, our apartment block might be on a show of that nature.
Yeah. So keep a look at. We'll let you know on next week. Keep, listen.
We'll keep you posted.
Keep you posted. That's the phrase I was looking for.
We'll let you know.
Well, yeah.
Anyway.
Anyway, let's.
What are we talking about today?
Hang on, I'm getting up my notes.
Dimitra.
What?
Dimitra Lovato.
Oh, I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? Stop making up these names for people. So we've got a lot to talk about this week. We've got a new song from Demi Lovato.
Katy Perry.
Yep. We've got a new song from Mo. H and AJ Tracy. We've got an album from Lauv. What else?
Lauv.
Shut up! I'm trying my best. There was an album from Megan Thee Stallion.
It was actually an EP.
Oh, was it?
A very long EP.
Yeah, I was
going to
classed
as an EP.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I stand corrected.
Sugar.
Sorry.
Yeah. My girls are back.
Dula Peep's got a feature on a track.
And then we've got, obviously, our Hidden Gems.
Yep. And then...
a few honourable mentions. Yep. And music news and rumours.
Yep, of course. Same as always.
Same format.
We're going to have to introduce a new segment soon to just, like, spice things up, haven't we?
Okay. I'll have a brainstorm.
Anyway, shall we start with Demi?
Dimitra.
I don't know what you called her.
Dimitra Lovato.
Do you want to go with this one, or shall I go?
I don't mind.
I need a break from talking. I did the intro. You can start.
Okay, so Demi Lovato is back. She's released the lead single off her upcoming album. Because apparently anyone's not on the album, by the way, if anyone was wondering.
No one was wondering.
But yeah, apparently, like, this is the lead.
Okay.
So, the track's called I Love Me.
Hold, strap in, everybody. Strap in, because he's about to go
Strap in.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And you told me off for having a dirty mind yesterday.
Oh. Anyway, so she's released her lead single off her upcoming album. It's called "I Love Me." You know what? I'm gonna try and stay quite mellow with my critique on this. For me, the song is disappointing. I wanted it to be good. It's not. But yeah, for me, I don't like the contrast. If you've heard it, you'll know what I'm talking about. In the chorus, where it goes from like that really like big crescendo part to then the really like acoustic part.
If you've not heard it, you can hear it on our playlist, our weekly playlist.
Yeah,
which is on the
Snap,
major streaming
Crackle, Bop
services.
weekly playlist.
So go check that out. We've tried to put them in order of what we talk about.
But every song we do mention or talk about, including Hidden Gems, is on the playlist.
Yeah,
so
just as a anyway,
make sure you add the playlist and listen to it.
Follow it. Yeah.
Anyway,
carry on.
So yeah, if you've heard it, you'll know what I'm talking about. But the contrast between like the big crescendo on the chorus and then it goes like really like. I can't really describe it, but I just don't like that contrast personally. And the song, and this makes perfect sense now. Elliot told me who wrote it. Sounds exactly like the production, everything like Anne Marie's Birthday, which we reviewed a couple of weeks ago. But it makes sense because did Anne Marie have writing credits on the song?
Yeah.
Oh my god! So the structure and the vibe and the production of the song literally sounds exactly like Birthday. And as you'll know from the episode where we reviewed Birthday, I wasn't a fan of that one either. It's not an awful song, but yeah, for me, it just misses the mark. I wanted it to come back harder with something, you know, like along the lines of Calls for the Summer. Sorry, not Calls for the Summer.
Cool.
Chungli.
No,
along the line of Call for the Summer or Sorry, Not Sorry, those kind of vibes. And I'm not saying she has to repeat that. It can be a completely different sound, but something with that kind of like replay value. And for me, this song is just like, It's like, it's okay for an album track, but for a lead single, I'm a bit like, oh my god, I'm not that excited for what the album's bringing. The video's okay. Not very high budget, not low budget either. It's okay. I think the second half of it, when she's walking around the streets of what's meant to be New York, it's pretty obvious that it's a set. Like, it doesn't look realistic. Hate the red coat that she wears in the video. Yeah. What are you saying?
Hi. So I quite like the song, and then you broke my heart when you told me it sounded like I don't know how I didn't make the connection, because I think I literally listened to that Birthday track once when we reviewed it, and I've not gone back to it since.
Awful song.
Yeah. And I literally was like, oh my god, it sounds the same, and now I can't unhear it. So I'm mad at you for that. But anyway, I do quite like the song. Vocally, you know, I can't fault her vocals on it because she has got a stunning voice.
I mean, you can't fault her vocally on anything.
No, true. I understand what you're talking about with the contrast. Part of me doesn't mind it, but part of me does mind it. Like, I'm not gonna listen to it loads, but I feel like I probably will listen to it a few times until a next single or album comes out. I don't know. The video, the start bit of the video is kind of cute, where she's got like an angel and a devil kind of thing. If you have seen the video, that is, like, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I agree with you. The outfit where she's like on the street, which is so totally a set, and that the coat is just not the one. Oh damn! I said not the one.
You're gonna start like a swear jar, but
yeah,
every time you say
that.
not the one.
There was in the video as well. There was a few nods to like past eras. If you didn't notice, I thought when I was watching it first time, I thought like, oh, that might be, and then I saw like a BuzzFeed article that kind of confirmed it. So
I feel like the hospital one made sense with the overdose, but I feel like the nods to previous eras could have been a bit more obvious because I didn't get that.
I think she went for it not being, because there was like a girl with like a full fringe, with 3 guys, which is obviously the Jonas Brothers and like her camp rock.
Perhaps I need to
days.
watch it back and pay closer attention
And
because I
then
did not
the girl
get
with
that.
like the black bob is like her Cool for the Summer era. What's the album? Confident.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of cute. Like, it's nice that she's addressing these things. But I guess if you're not a major fan of hers, you wouldn't get it. But video was alright. Songs, I'm like a 51% here. Like, I feel like I do quite like it, but also I'm a bit in the middle. But yeah.
Are you bopping or flopping then?
So I'm gonna have to bop. I'm afraid. I need to cough. Sorry.
I'm going to have to flop.
Ooh, controversial.
Yeah, I'm going to have to flop on the basis that I don't think it's single worthy. It's got no replay value. I won't go back to it. Yeah.
Okay. No, I get that. So, okay. Anyway, moving on. What is next?
What is next on the
I
agenda?
haven't got my list up.
We
I'm drinking my
have-
tea.
You drink it here. Mo.
Oh. This
Going Out My Way is the song.
So Mo are a very underrated girl group. If you haven't heard of them, go and search them.
I think everybody's heard of them, just not for a long time.
Yeah.
Bad Vibes is probably the last big.
Big single, yeah. So they've got a few songs out. They had one out a few weeks ago, was it? Or
At the
was
end of last year. The one that I had as my hidden gem.
Yes, you had it as Hidden Gem. That's why I'm thinking it was
Yeah.
a few weeks ago. I quite like the song. I didn't like it on first listen because it's not as upbeat as previous songs.
Mind you, I've got used to that because X at the Party wasn't upbeat either, really.
Oh, was it not?
No.
Sorry. I guess. I'm using Bad Vibes as like
Benchmark.
yeah. So if it's not that, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. But on second listen, I listened to it again this morning, and I was like, ooh. I was like, okay, this isn't bad. Like it's quite
They've got
nice.
Mr. Easy back on it.
Yeah.
Not back on this same song, but I mean, as in they've recruited him for this
Yeah,
one.
they do
Because
quite
he
a
did
lot.
Bad Vibe, didn't he, as
Yeah.
well?
But no, yeah, I quite liked it. Like it's more chill, but I like the beat to it, and I don't think his part was completely necessary. But
No, I don't think he necessarily added anything to the song, but I actually really like the song. To be fair, I'm a bit biased though, because I like
I
anything
was
they
going to say
release.
you are a fan.
I am a fan. I am. I do like them.
Yeah. Was there a video?
Ooh, I'm not
I
sure.
haven't-
If there is, I haven't seen it.
Because there's visuals on it on streaming services.
Oh, is there?
On my one anyway.
Oh, okay.
So I'm assuming there must be some video. Oh, I'll go and have a look.
We'll have a look after
Yeah.
the podcast. But
What-
yeah, if you haven't heard it, make sure you listen to
Yeah.
it.
What are your thoughts or anything?
I mean, nothing really to add other than the fact that it's a bop.
Yeah, agreed. It's
It is a
bop.
bop.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That was quick.
Yeah.
What's next?
We have Rain by AJ Tracy and
Oh.
H.
This is shit. I hate this song so much.
I'm surprised you're saying that because I know how much you love H.
I know, I do like H, but this song is. I'm not going to say it.
I thought you were. Then.
I
gave
know.
you
I was
the
like,
look.
it was natural for that to come next. No, I don't like this song. I'm afraid. Sorry.
Not feeling it.
No. Not
What don't
feeling
you
it.
like about it?
The lyrics, like the way it's.
I don't think it's got a very memorable production on it, to be
It's
honest.
like rain. Like, why are you singing about rain?
I don't think. Are they? See, sometimes it sounds like they're talking about rain as in actual rain. Sometimes it sounds like they're talking about rain as in raining from down there. And sometimes they're
Ooh.
talking about rain as in making it rain money.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what.
I don't know what metaphorical meaning or whether it's a culmination of all three. But yeah.
I didn't like it. I wanted to like it, and I was like, Like,
yeah, I do like H, and I do like AJ Tracy, but I feel like for a
verses-
collaboration between two very strong artists like that, it's slightly underwhelming.
Yeah. The verses were alright, like, but the chorus, I was like, no. So sorry, babe, but
Are you gonna flop
I am
it?
gonna have to flop this one. Sorry.
I'm very 50-50 about it.
Yeah.
Very, very stuck on this one because I don't hate the song, but out of all of the songs by those two artists and looking at their back catalogue, it's not one of my favourites, and I don't think I'll go back to it very often. But Age is churning these songs out. Didn't we just review one like last week or the week before?
Yeah. I'm like, okay.
Coming through thick and fast.
I know.
Ooh,
What you saying?
I don't know.
So you got a flop from me.
Ooh, I don't know.
Well,
I'll say flop. But I don't think it's a major flop. Just a little flippity
it's
flop.
51%, but the other way.
Yeah. Yeah, 49% bop.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a hard one. We need like an in-between sound.
I know, yeah. What could we have as an in-between sound?
I don't know.
Like,
Suggestions on a postcard.
yeah, literally. It could be like a confused.
I am confusion.
I am confused. Oh! That's not a bad shout, to be fair.
Right, okay,
Anyway.
next we've got an album.
Yep, album next.
By who, Elliot?
By Lauv.
The album.
That's how you say it, isn't it?
I think it's Lauv. I don't think it's Lauv or
Lauv.
Lauv, I think.
Is that English?
The album's called How I'm Feeling. And he
With
honestly
those
talks
weird-
about how he's feeling.
It's how I'm feeling with those weird. I don't know what the
Oh, it's
symbol
that's
is.
just attention seeking, that is.
It's trying to be different.
But this album, first word that springs to mind, long.
It is. How many tracks is it? 22?
Something like that.
21, 22. It is a long ass album.
It was a chore to get through.
Yeah.
I do like him.
Yeah.
And that's not a criticism, but I just personally I don't like albums that are more than 15 tracks. I think 15 tracks is enough. Except Chromatica, that's 16, but I don't mind.
Like, it just, I feel like it gets lost because a lot of the stuff, like it sounds,
Because they're not even interludes in
Yeah.
that; they're all songs.
It's very the album's very cohesive, and it all sounds. I
Too
want to say
samey though.
Yeah, like none of them kind of. The only ones that stood out were what's the name? It's like a Latin sounding one.
Oh yeah, that one was a standout because that one
yeah.
was quite upbeat. Let me see what else. I had a couple of standouts. I did.
Tijano, I think it's called, and Sad Forever is quite nice.
Sad Forever. That's one of my standouts as well. So it's interesting that we both picked up on that one.
And then obviously the singles are alright. Like,
Fuck, I'm lonely.
Yeah, and I'm So Tired. I'm So Tired came out ages ago.
There's another one that I like as well.
But this is
Sad
what,
Forever.
This is what I mean. Like you
is a
can't
bar.
think because they all sound pretty similar.
Yeah.
I quite like Sims.
Oh yeah, Sims. That was my other standout one
Was
as well.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just like that he's singing about Sims.
Fuck, I'm lonely. Sims. I didn't like the one with BTS. Pointless.
No, I didn't.
I'm So Tired, obviously. The Elton
Tijano, I think.
Tijano. Yeah, and Sad Forever. They're my standouts.
Okay.
So very similar on that
Yeah.
one, actually.
Um,
But yeah, I do. I
like the artwork.
I agree, it's very cohesive, but I feel like he could have said it in less songs.
Yeah.
Like, we get you lonely, we get you sad, that's
Yeah.
fine.
Maybe could have been 16
Yeah.
because we didn't. Yeah.
The production and the lyrical content on a lot of them sound very samey. But I think when you're trying to release a personal album like that, not that I'm an artist, so I don't know, but I think if you're desperate to express something, it must be quite hard to kind of cut it down and say, oh, well, I'm taking that song out, because which I assume he's a songwriter as well. I don't think these songs are written for him. I think he's written them himself.
Yeah.
It must be quite hard if you've written a song about a specific something to then be like, oh, I'm going to just take that off the track list and it's never going to hear the light of day, because you might be like, no, I want people to hear this one because of this reason.
Do we know what record label he's on?
It says at the bottom, I think, of, let me have a look-see.
I don't know what impact that has, but I was just like, oh.
It says released by him under a license of another record label, so I'm not actually sure.
So that might make sense as to why it's so long.
I don't think he's independent though, is he? I'm sure he's signed.
I don't know.
Because he's got like, there's a lot of promote. AWAL?
Never heard of him.
Never heard of that label either myself.
Um,
I don't know who else is signed to it.
I don't know. I don't know. It, like I say, it could have been shorter, but I think if I'm ever going to listen to it, I will listen to it as a whole, Like, I won't just listen to like the odd song, except the singles. But like if I'm at work and I need something to like concentrate, I will probably put that on. 'Cause it's
Yeah,
quite
this
nice to
isn't
listen
like a
to.
turn-up album.
No, like I will just have it on, and it's quite nice to listen to as like a whole body of work.
Yeah, I don't. I'll give the album a bop.
Same.
But you have to be in a certain mood to listen to it. But that's fine because, that's the case with a lot of artists. So,
But yeah, 2 bops.
2 bops.
Congrats. Is it? It's not his debut album, is
Yeah,
it?
it is.
Is it? Mm-hmm. I feel like he's been around for ages.
And he might have released other like EPs and bodies of work,
okay,
but
yeah.
I think this is
his
definitely
first.
the debut album. I'm sure of it.
Congratulations. Anyway.
Yeah, I've just looked. He's got a few EPs on his discography.
Oh, okay.
Lost in the Light and Lauv EP.
So we all love a self-titled.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up. What's next?
Rudimental.
Crazy. Mm-hmm. To start with, why is it spelled with a K?
I don't know.
You went in the Kardashians, like.
Yeah, we're
why are you
past this
spelling
phase of
crazy?
spelling things stupidly.
Like, so this is another one that I liked on like second and third listen. Like first time I was like, ooh. Like Friday morning when I listened to this, I was like, no, not the one. God, fuck's sake, fuck.
There she goes again.
Pretend I didn't say that. Literally, I'm gonna get a swear jar for every time I say it in just daily life and on this podcast. Yeah, first listen I was like, but second listen I was like, okay, like it's all right. It's not a.
I think it is just that, to be honest.
Yeah, like,
alright. I don't think it takes me anywhere.
No.
It's a bit not memorable.
No.
It's a bit not memorable.
We love good English. Yeah, no, I agree. Like it's. I'll probably. It's one of them. I'll put it on in the background at some point. Like.
I don't think I'll even do that, to be fair.
Oh, okay. But yeah,
I just think it's a bit repetitive, and I don't think.
There's quite a lot of artists at the moment that are going for that kind of thing.
But they're
though.
kind of like, bearing in mind, Rudimental were like this big band before a couple of years
Are
ago.
they a band?
Rudimental?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they was just like a DJ.
No.
Are they a band?
I'm sure they're a
okay.
band. I'm sure.
I don't know.
I'm sure. Anyway, even though they were like this big band a few years ago, like it feels like everyone's doing a bit of like this underground type of release, like collaborating with, like, because who else is it? Someone's a featured artist on there.
That's number 23.
Not Lisa Scott Lee.
Hang on, let me find it.
But yeah, they're going down that route. Like a few other of those kind of DJ type of people are doing that. Do you know what I mean?
Astronaut Zoo.
Like
who I've never heard of.
Calvin Harris with this lovely generation. Do you know what I'm trying to say? They're not doing like mainstream stuff at the moment.
They're making music because they want to make music, and just releasing it, which I kind of like.
Yeah, I just this song's a flop.
Oh, is it? Oh, I'm in the middle.
By Rudimental standards.
Yeah, okay. When you say that, yeah, it's a flop. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like I expect, like what are Rudimental's other tracks that are
waiting all night or something. That one that that seems like it never ends whenever it plays. It seems to go on for about 20
is that
minutes.
Rudimental?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's These Days.
Oh, Bop with
that the one
Macklemore
with-
and Jess Glynn. That's a whole bibbidi
I
bop.
can't stand that song. I don't like Jess Glynn. Though,
Oh,
so.
I love that song.
But yeah, so by their standards, yeah, I agree. It's a little bit like, ooh.
Yeah.
But okay, sorry guys. Anyway, moving on. What's next?
Don't know, you tell me.
Hang on, I'm getting it. Oh, we've got Haim.
Yeah.
Do you want to take this one? Because you're...
I'm a Haim fan.
Yeah,
So Haim are back. This song is called The Steps. But they've also announced that they've got their third album is coming. And it's called Women in Music Part 3. I don't know what it's called Part 3.
Where's part 1 and 2?
I'm guessing... I don't know if it's called Part 3 because there's 3 of them.
I thought that.
Maybe.
Is it their third album?
It is their third album.
Maybe.
But it sounds like there was a project called Women in Music Part 1 and Part 2 by putting Part 3 at the end. Anyway.
maybe. Yeah, anyway.
I'm not going to delve too much into it. They have released some songs off it prior, but when you look at the track list, all the songs they've released prior, like Summer Girl and what's the other one called? Oh, it escapes my mind now, but they're classed as bonus tracks at the bottom of the album now. So I'm guessing The Steps is the lead single, really.
Okay.
It's 16-track album, so it's quite a decent length, because a lot of Haim albums, the previous two, I think, have been shorter than that, so I'm really, really excited. I'm not sure when it comes out. I think it's quite imminent. But The Steps is the name of the song. Initial reaction is that I do like it, because I like Haim. However, it's not... It doesn't excite me as much as some of their other work. Like Want You Back was the lead single off their last album, which I freaking loved. And then obviously, what was on the first album, was it If I Could Change Your Mind and Days Are Gone, those type of songs, which were absolutely amazing. All bops. This one's not in the same category of bop for me, but I still quite like it. It's still very Haim-esque in terms of the production and things. It's got like that country type vibe to it. I do like it, but yeah, it doesn't excite me as much as a lead single, but I am looking forward to the album just because I love Haim very, very much. Okay. And I hope they're at Glastonbury.
Just putting it out there. I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, like
no one cares.
Wow.
I'm joking.
Wow. Yeah, like as a lead single, I was left a bit
underwhelmed.
Yeah, because they've had some tracks before. Like,
no, I do agree with you on that. It's not the most exciting lead single.
Yeah. So, and I don't dislike Haim because they've got, like I say, they've got some alright tracks, but this one was not the one. I'm afraid. Damn it.
Shut up.
I can't help it. But yeah, so I'm gonna. I don't really have anything else to add because I didn't really enjoy it.
Are you gonna flop it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna flop it just because I love Haim. And to be fair, that's not even just the reason. I don't actually think their song's a flop, but it's not their best song. But their album comes out 24th of April. I've just checked. So if you're a Haim fan, look out for that, and we will definitely.
When does it come out? Sorry,
24th of April. So we'll definitely be reviewing that.
Yeah,
so again, imminent. I'm glad. I'm liking the fact that some people, except Jessie Ware, are releasing albums and they're not too far to wait. Like Gaga, Haim. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sam Smith isn't that far away. That's in May.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like none of them are making us wait except Jessie Ware.
True.
June.
Did you bop or flop?
Bopped.
Bopped. Okay, flop. Next. What is next, actually? So, okay, next up we've got Bazzy. I think that's how you say it.
Oh, we've missed someone.
Oh no! Oh god, yeah. Sorry.
Just a little small town artist.
It's because I've only got like one note for this track. So next up, how did I miss?
She's very unheard of, this guy. It's very underground.
So, has anybody heard of Katy Perry? So, if you hadn't heard, she is now pregnant. And she released a track on Thursday.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Never Worn White.
Never Worn White. To announce her pregnancy with her... Are they engaged?
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
To her fiancé, Orlando Bloom, who is... Oh, he is beautiful. Beautiful man. Very jealous. But, yeah, I did not like the song. It was not necessary. The video... So, I don't know where to start. I'm like, oh my God. So, let's start with the song. The cover art is alright. I quite like the cover art, so I'll give her that. She looks beautiful. The song was not necessary at all. Like, she's got like the wedding bells at the start, and it's very like, I don't get it, because it's not a lead single, so they're not going to promote it. So, what benefit is she having by going to all this effort to record a song and make a video for a track that's not gonna particularly help anything?
And also, like, Why is she releasing a track called Never Worn White, as in to say, like, I want to get married when it's
When you're
about a baby and you
Yeah.
engaged? Are you just trying to hurry Orlando Bloom along a little bit
Yeah,
by
literally,
saying,
like,
I've never worn white, bitch?
take the hint. Take the hint, bitch.
I mean, she has been married before, but obviously she didn't wear white.
Has she been...
Russell Brand?
Did they get married?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah. I mean, it was that long ago.
But, like, I don't get the message behind the song. Like, are you trying to say, hurry up, bitch, I've got this rock on my finger, I've got your baby inside of me. It's about time I wore white. Is that what she's trying to say?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, hopefully they should get married before the baby.
I don't know.
They won't know because she's showing, isn't she?
I mean, you can get married just because you're showing.
I mean, yeah, but I wouldn't want to be pregnant on my wedding day.
My mum was pregnant with me.
Really?
Yeah, but I think she was only like a month or something.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go then. Yeah. Anyway, the video. I like the part in the video where she's sat and she's like covered in flowers, and there's like fog on the floor, and the setup's quite nice, but it doesn't really go anywhere from that.
Oh, the
Like,
video cost £2.
yeah, there's either that or there's her in a white dress, singing.
In the exact same position.
But
only
the
one of
background's
like,
moved.
either it's got some clouds or it's got a piece of cardboard
Yeah.
in front of it. Like,
Piece
that's
of
the only thing
cardboard.
that transitions. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and it
don't
looked
get
like she was standing on like a gold question mark, but it never zoomed out to reveal whether it was a question mark.
I think I would have rather her just stripped it back completely, and just sung the song, or even just we didn't need a video.
Yeah,
just a
because
lyric
it's like
video.
she tried to be weird, but not.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Like, if I was on her record label, right, this is not a single off any upcoming project. She's not going to push it because she's pregnant. She doesn't care. It's just literally to announce the fact she's pregnant. I would have been like, girl, we're doing a lyric video and that's it. I would have been like, we're not giving you no... I mean, I know they gave her no budget, evidently, but I would have been like, we're not doing a music video for this. We'll drop the single if you have to. And we're doing a lyric video and that's it. Maybe a vertical video if you're lucky, but we're not doing a full-on music video.
Yeah,
I'd just be like, no.
It wasn't necessary, because for something like announcing a pregnancy, like, you can release the video, but now media outlets have picked it up, so they don't need to watch the video to know that you're pregnant.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, what's the point? You might as well have just done like a Instagram post.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
anyway,
I don't think the song will make much noise. Like,
not at all.
it'll probably
no.
be like Harley's in Hawaii situation.
Although I do quite like that song.
Yeah, but it made no noise.
No, I know. Neither did Small Talk.
No.
But anyway, flopping and flapping.
Flop.
Flop. Sorry, babe.
Yeah. I like, I do like Katy Perry, but it's just this song is just, I didn't need it.
Yeah. Yeah, completely agree. Anyway, moving on. Next up is actually Bazzy with his new track Young and Alive. So, have you heard of him?
I think I have.
Yeah.
I couldn't name another song, but I have heard of him.
So, he has got 2 other albums out.
Albums?
Yep.
Oh.
So, he's been around for quite a while. I was a fan of his first album, and there was 2 singles before that he released that are quite cool. It's all very chill. It's all very mellow kind of stuff. I wasn't as much of a fan of his last album, but this new single is kind of going back to his original style. So I quite like it. What else have I got? He's also very, very beautiful.
It's giving me it's making me feel very nostalgic, and I know that's what you're trying to convey in this song. What's the song called again?
Young and Alive.
Yeah, well, I mean, the title just encapsulates that anyway, but the song itself, I think he's trying to get across the feeling of nostalgia.
Future nostalgia.
No, but I really, really like it. Yeah, I'll definitely give it a bop.
Okay. I was just trying to crack my neck, sorry.
You're nasty.
I need a massage. Yeah, no, I'll give it a bop. I really liked it.
Yeah.
So that was quick.
Shall we move on?
Should we move on? What's next?
Megan Thee Stallion
Yeah.
has an EP out called Sugar without an R.
Yeah.
Sugar.
Sugar. Sugar. So yeah, there was a lot of drama around this because she's had a faff with a record label that weren't going to let her release this, but she evidently won the battle, and it is out.
Why didn't they want her to release it?
I don't know. I've not delved too much into it.
No, me neither.
But-
I mean, I like her, but I don't follow her
No,
career that
same.
much, so I don't really know.
Same. But yeah, like the EP's alright. There's only one track that kind of stands out, unfortunately, which is Savage.
I've got 2 standouts. Oh, I've got 3.
Oh, okay.
Ain't Equal. I quite
Okay.
like. Savage.
Savage is
And
my...
Rich, even though Rich is very short.
Rich was my... I was like,
It's
maybe.
short, but I like
Yeah.
it. It's a vibe.
Savage is my favourite out of the whole thing. BITCH is... What I was expecting from BITCH is what Savage gave me.
Yeah.
Like...
I think, considering it's an EP, I thought it was a mixtape, but it's an EP. It's not bad. I'm glad it's not an album.
Oh, I thought it was an album, so...
I don't think it's album quality.
I like the artwork.
Yeah, it's not giving me album vibes.
No.
Nothing
Okay.
about
No, I
it.
get
The
that.
artwork, the content, and things like that. But yeah, I think it's definitely worth a listen. I'll probably save those standout tracks, but I
Yeah,
don't think
I've
I'll
already
save any of the others.
I've already saved Savage to my...
The one with Kalani was a bit disappointing. I was hoping
Yeah.
to like that more than I thought I would, but yeah, I wasn't vibing that much with that one.
No.
But it's very on brand for her. It's very hard hitting production, lyrical
Yeah,
content, blah blah blah. But I think she's emerging and she's pushing through to kind of say, bitch, I'm here.
Like, don't sleep on me.
Yeah, don't sleep on me. She's a contender against like the Cardis and the Nickys of the world.
Definitely.
So I'm interested to see what she brings in 2020 moving forward.
Hmm.
Like if she was to do like a concert or like a Pride or something, I'd definitely be interested in going to see her.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know enough of her other songs to go to just a gig. But if she was at like a festival, like you say,
She's
like,
kind of the way she's coming up for me is the way I felt about Stefflon Don at the beginning,
yeah.
and like I
Yeah,
really love Stefflon Don now.
I love me some Stefflon Don. Same.
Oh, she's so good.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, would you give it a bop or a flop?
This one's a hard one
Yeah.
because I'm not going to give it a flop. I'll give it a bop because
Same.
there is some standouts on there, but there is some weak tracks as well.
Yeah.
This is why if they are the classing it as an EP, she could have scrapped a few of these and kept it at like 5 tracks.
Yeah.
Instead
How
of
many is
9.
there? 9.
Yeah.
Is there?
That's quite long for an EP.
That's why I thought it was an album. Because like some
I did
albums-
just check online earlier just to make sure, but it is classed as an EP.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought if it's an album, she hasn't really like done any promo leading up to it or
Well,
anything.
maybe that's because of the whole.
No, I know, but it's just weird that like it's very like the way it was
was in-
released. You wouldn't really release an album like that
Not for
unless
somebody
you're
at
Azealia
her-
Banks.
True. Yeah, well, she's just troubled as it is.
Exactly.
No, I agree. Like, it is weird, but there might be stuff come. I don't know. We'll see.
I definitely think this isn't the only thing she'll release this year. Like,
No,
especially
no.
when you're trying to like, build that traction in your career. You just got to, especially in the day and age we're in now with streaming, people's attention spans are really, really small. So you've just got to keep giving it to them until
Yeah.
you break
Yeah,
through
yeah.
with something.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's kind of the culture now for artists. They can't like release one body of work and just promote the shit out of that. They need to keep going and going and going and going until something sticks.
Yeah.
Which seems to be like the approach for a lot of new artists now.
Yeah.
Which is good for us as consumers because we get loads of content, but I don't know how good it is for them having to constantly churn out stuff for their record labels. But anyway.
Wow. Anyway, yeah. So 2 bops for that.
Yeah.
What's next? Is that everything?
No, we have Sugar the song. From one sugar to another sugar.
Oh god, yeah. Sorry, I was like, what?
Is it by Brockhampton?
Brockham, yeah.
Featuring Dula Peep.
Dula Peep, yeah. I was like, ooh, she's floating about.
She's
like,
a featured artist.
She's a feature. I quite like this song.
Yeah, I was surprised by it. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did.
I don't know the the artist
I don't
themselves. Like, I only found it because
I was going to say, you put it on the agenda, not me.
I was on Dula Peep's page, and it was
Yeah.
obviously like her new release. So I was like, oh, what's this? I think it's kind of cool that she's
I don't think she's promoted it anywhere, has she?
no,
Or
not that I was. I
she's
mean,
been
she's
promoting the physical
yeah.
workout video.
Oh my god, the workout video, she looks fit.
Yeah, it is good. I love it.
Like, she looks so much better with her hair up, with the kind of like two-tone
Yeah.
blonde and black.
She's bumping through with the promotion this era.
Literally, the promotion.
Why can't I speak today?
Are you okay?
I don't know. With the promotion.
The promotion.
Yeah, she's bumping through though.
Her rollout is
Like immaculate.
yeah. They are doing what record?
Like
label is she
lead single, promo single, albeit the promo single was shit, but anyway, she didn't really pay that much attention. Second single, and she's pushed the shit out of both of them.
Yeah, like Don't Start Now is still climbing up the charts.
In
in
the States, yeah, it's like number 4 now,
yeah.
I think, which is outpeaked New Rules.
That's pretty decent.
So it's her most successful charting position in the US.
for the States as well, like that.
Yeah, her States presence is grown and grown because her last album got to like, I want to say like between 25 and 30.
Yeah, she had a weird rollout though.
Yeah, because she had loads of singles, and then it wasn't until New Rules took off.
Yeah, that she kind of blew up.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the song.
We're going so off topic.
We could do a Dula Peep.
Well, we'll talk about that when the album comes out, the rollout.
Yeah, okay.
Because the album comes out very soon, beginning of April. 3rd of April.
Ooh,
It's Dula Peep, and then the week after is Gaga, so they're going to be 2 good podcasts, they are.
I'm so excited.
I feel like that week we might just have to dedicate the whole episode to Dula Peep and Gaga, because we're going to go through track by track
Okay.
with those.
Yes,
I don't think we can summarise those albums like we did with Lauv today.
I mean, that needed summarising because there was too many.
Yeah,
Would be
but
for
like
ages.
we're going to have a Chromatica special and a future nostalgia special.
Yay! Okay.
We've just decided that right now.
right on the spot. But yeah, the track is alright. Like, I think it helps. She's just kind of like there you go. There's a little feature for you.
Yeah.
Keep you interested.
I mean, I don't think in terms of the song itself, I haven't got much to add. I will bop it.
Yeah, same.
It's easy listening. I liked it more than I thought. If you haven't heard it, go and check it out on our playlist. Yeah, I haven't really got anything else about that
No, same.
to add.
2 bops.
You giving it a bop?
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Huh?
I think that's it.
Yep. Is that everything?
For song-wise.
Yeah. Well, there's
some honourable mentions.
Other mentions. So this week we've got a new track from Rina Sawayama. I think that's how you say it, called XS.
I did listen to it, so I liked it.
Yeah. There is one from Kaito featuring Aluna George called Alone With You.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah. There's a new track from Kaiser, if anybody remembers her from her Hideaway days.
Yeah.
Which is called All of the Feelings.
Which, can I just say my comment on this?
Yeah,
if you
go for
listen to it, don't you think... Please go and listen to this on our playlist, because I want to get everyone's opinion on this. This song sounds like it could be recorded by Carly Rae Jepsen.
Yeah.
The whole production vibe, the way it's sang, everything, it's Carly Rae Jepsen, basically. And you agree?
Yeah, no, when I listened to it after you told me, I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then there is a new release. Well, it was a release last week, but we missed it.
Yeah,
so...
it kind of slipped through the net, sorry.
So a new track from Kelly Lee called Cotton Clouds, which is actually a bop.
Yeah, she was my hidden gem a few weeks ago.
Yeah. I actually quite like this.
So this is the follow-up to this. I like it as well.
Yeah, so bop on that one.
Although, I feel like the
I know
song shouldn't be called Cotton Clouds. I feel like it should be called Lay With You.
Okay.
Just a bit of critique if you're listening, Kelly Lee.
I mean, you've got to change the song.
Or Cotton Clouds brackets Lay With You.
Yeah. Or the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either or.
Okay. But yeah, so that's it for our music releases
Breakdown.
segment. Breakdown thing. Next up is our hidden gems. Every week we just do our little like pause where I can add in the sound effects.
Sparkle.
Add the sparkle. So yeah, do you want to go first, or do you want me to go first?
Okay, my hidden gem this week is a song called "In My Arms," and it's by Katy. Not familiar with their music
Yeah,
at
neither am
all,
I.
but it came up as a suggested in a playlist, and I listened to it and I actually really liked it. It's very dancey house vibes. So the lyrical content, it's not full of lyrics, but the bits that she does actually sing on, amazing. I really, really like it. Like I say, you have to be in a certain mood to listen to it. And it is giving me that kind of house vibes. I don't know how else to describe it. Just go and listen to it on the playlist and let me know what you think. And vote for it on the Instagram.
No, vote for me. I quite liked it.
You weren't overwhelmed
No,
by it.
it
I mean, it's
wasn't-
not like anything groundbreaking, but I just think it's quite nice. And from an artist that I wouldn't usually listen to.
Yeah.
And I think for me, that's what
How did-
Hidden Gems is about.
How did you find them?
It just came up as I was listening to a playlist.
And it was one of the...
It was one of the curated ones on
Yeah.
the stream service that I use, and yeah, that one caught on when I was listening to it. I was like, "Oh, what's this?" I was like, "Hang on."
I had one of them the other day, and I was like, "Oh, hang on!" And then I went to look into it, and found out it already had like 100 million streams, and I was like, "Oh, can't use that as a hidden gem."
Not very hidden.
No, like pretty public. But yeah, no, it's all right. You done?
I'm done.
Okay. So my hidden gem this week is a track called... I should probably get the track
Ape
name
Shit.
up. Called Ape Shit by an artist called Brie Runway.
Not ape shit as in the cars.
No, that is not very hidden. So yeah, this one is... I don't know how to describe this one. It
Like
kinda
all of these other hidden gems.
What do you mean?
What?
I don't know what that accent was. It's...
I'm joking.
Have you listened to it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
No.
Okay.
No,
So,
actually, no. That's a lie. I didn't mind it. It was a bit of a weird song.
It's-
It kind
yeah.
of transitions. I'm like, ooh, like
it
just when you
starts
think
with-
it's going to go one way, it goes another way.
So it starts with like a guitar, and it's very like rock and roll, and then it goes into like a really heavy
Rock and roll.
I mean, well, I don't know what else to describe that guitar as. What would you describe
I
that
don't
guitar?
know.
As?
I
don't know.
don't
And then so it goes into that, and then goes into like a drum beat, and it's very like rap, like R&B, and I'm like, whoa, okay, you're taking me to like two different. It's all over the place, but I quite like it.
It keeps you on your toes.
Yeah, like you're like, what's coming next? The only bit I don't like is the repetitiveness of the chorus. Like it's too much. Like because she just says like the same word like over and over again, and I'm like, oh, like too much. But verses are really cool. Track is really cool. Like, yeah. I know you don't like it, but I liked it. But
No, I don't dislike it.
you just don't.
I
like
just
it
don't like
either. But yeah, that is my hidden gem for the week. So please go check it out. It's camp, but
As always.
as always,
On brand.
On brand. Shut up. But yeah,
Shall we
what's-
move on to music news and rumours?
we shall indeed.
The last segment. So the first bit of news.
This literally came out like just after we'd recorded the podcast last week, and we were like, oh,
But that always happens, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
I guarantee we'll put this up and then something will come out
yeah.
tonight.
So we're a little bit behind on a few of these, but anyway.
But if you haven't heard, so apparently Dula Peep's next single is going to be "Break My Heart."
Yep.
I think it's one of her favourites off the upcoming album as well.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure when it's going to be released because at the moment she seems to be still very much pushing.
What was that? Puss in. Are you okay?
I'm not okay today. I
You're
just
really
need to
not.
not talk for the rest of the day.
Puss in.
She seems to be pussing.
Puss in boots.
Pussing around with physical. No, but she seems to be like really still pushing
Yeah.
that song at the moment. And for me, I don't think it wouldn't be a wise move to drop another single.
Yeah, like physical's still only just like taking
Yeah,
off.
and Don't Start Now still doing well in the States. So I think to release a third would be a bit too quick.
It's nice that she's dropped it out there though, that she's like,
It's coming.
this is what it is, like,
I
expect
think
it
this
soon.
should be the next single after the album's dropped.
Oh, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think she should drop any more before the album now.
No, because it's only like a month away.
Yeah,
isn't
and
it?
it's only
So,
12 tracks and we've already heard 3 of the tracks.
Yeah,
So,
True.
do you know what I mean? I don't think we need to hear 4.
true. Yeah.
Because that's
No,
a
I
third
agree.
of the album we'll hear before it comes out.
Yeah. I didn't think of it like that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Next up, well, we've touched on this already. So it was about Megan Thee Stallion and her like record label, blocking her from releasing her like EP. But obviously she's got that sorted out now, and she won the court battle. So work.
What
Like,
label is she on?
unsure. One I'd not heard of. So
Right, so it's not like a major label.
which I think is probably why she won. If they're not like a massive, with like massive kind of backing
Yeah.
from, like financial. Next up, so we've got Christina Aguilera has re-recorded Reflections for the upcoming live action Mulan. So I'm ready for that. That's going to be about
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
because that song came out in what 98.
As we discovered last night, it was
Yeah.
her first
We-
release ever.
Literally, we were sat watching like
Music video evolutions.
yeah, and obviously we watched one for Christina, and Reflections was her first ever video.
And that,
In-
oh my god.
The haircut, let's not.
Let's hope if she does a video for this one, the haircut's improved.
Yeah, literally. She probably will if it's like
It'll probably be intertwined with
Yeah,
like scenes from the
yeah.
film, like they always do with like soundtrack kind of things.
yeah. Okay, so next up we have got this
Keisha.
Keisha, it's like Kesha. So this made no sense. So the other day she dropped a lyric video for her song Cannibal, which came out in like 2012 or something.
People were saying because it was popping off on TikTok.
So,
But so.
like, it came out years ago. Like, why are you only just releasing it's on streaming services. If people want to listen to it, they will go and listen to it. Like, we don't need you to make effort. Like,
You don't need to make a lyric video to help it chart again.
Yeah.
Like,
You should
create
be
lyric
pushing-
videos for this album.
Yeah, you should be you should be pushing.
She should be charting
You
as
should
well.
be pushing singles from this era, like not pushing. I can't. Like not going back to. Oh yeah, like it's very confusing. Also, why would she want to address like? Surely songs from that era kind of bring bad memories, but
I don't know.
I don't know. Made no
Anyway.
sense, but
I haven't watched the lyric video.
I watched the start of it just because I opened it and was like, "What's this?" And then I was like, "Oh," and then I went on a bit of like a Kesha. Oh my god! Like all the listening to all her old tracks and was like,
All the bops.
all the bops.
Last piece of news is Gaga has announced an album, obviously, which
Yep.
we said last week was rumoured to be called Chromatica, but since we recorded that, it's now confirmed to be Chromatica. It's coming on April the 10th, I think. Is it the 10th? 10th, yeah.
We'll go with that.
It's the second Friday in April it's coming, whatever date that is. So it's 16 tracks long. She hasn't released the artwork for it yet. It's just got like a temporary cover. But I'm really excited. Like we said in the last episode, I'm glad that the rollout's not long. As in between
Yeah.
Stupid Love coming out and the album
Very
coming
much
out.
like
Very
Joanne.
quick rollout.
Yeah.
Joanne, kind of similar rollout. And she's also announced a few shows. I don't know whether I want to call it a tour.
I can't class it a tour. There's only like 6 shows.
6 shows, international though, so she's doing 4 in the US and
Yeah.
2 in Europe, 1 being Paris, 1 being London, all stadiums. So
Mm-hmm.
that rumour that we had a few weeks ago about her doing a stadium tour
Yeah.
is kind of true, because they are all stadium shows.
Yeah.
So there was some truth to that rumour. I like the fact that she's going back, because obviously she's going back to pop. What I actually like when you look back on reflection is that because Joanne was so different compared to any of her other records, and she recognises that it was so different. The way the whole era's packaged, she treated it differently. And so all of her other tours, like Monster Ball, Born This Way Ball, Art Pop Ball, I know it's called Art Rave, but it was also called the Art Pop Ball, are all balls. And then she didn't call the Joanne tour that,
Yeah.
she just called it the Joanne World Tour.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that because she's going back to her pop roots now, she's bringing back the Chromatica ball, like she's
Yeah.
bringing back that branding for her tour.
I'm upset we can't go.
I know. This is like, I've seen Lady Gaga 5 times.
I've never seen her.
and this is one of the first tours of hers for an era that I'm not going to be able to go to, unfortunately.
We're going to Brighton Pride instead.
Brighton Pride is on the Friday, and this
I
is
mean,
on
you get to see Mariah,
Yeah.
so every cloud.
Every cloud has a silver lining. But I'm sure it'd be an amazing show. It's a shame that she's not doing a few more dates.
Yeah.
She might announce a few more, but I see why she's kind of doing this exclusive shows because one, they are stadium shows, so she needs less of them, and two, obviously with like her fibromyalgia and things like that, she can't do like big 200 date shows tours anymore. You know, I was hoping for maybe a few more in America, a few more in Europe, maybe a couple in Australia. You know, I said to you, maybe like a staggered like 20, 25 dates would have been, because that's still not too demanding. I don't think if they're separated enough.
Is it because is she contractually?
Well, she's doing Enigma as well.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But Enigma, I think, from what I've read, she's got a few shows of Enigma in May, so after Chromatical's released. Mm-hmm. But apparently they're being dubbed the final shows.
Oh, really?
So I don't think I think that's it. I think the residency's done then. Which kind of doesn't make sense because people said when she signed up she was contracted to do 75 shows and she's only done about 50. But we don't know the ins and outs of the contracts. They're just rumours and hearsay at the end of the day. But apparently these are being dubbed like the final shows. Which I hope they are really because I don't know how she's going to intertwine like a whole new album with the set list of Enigma. I feel like Enigma was its own thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of, you know me, like I like neat eras, and I don't want that intertwined
messy,
into it. I think that's something separate. So the fact she's got a few shows after the album's released, she could maybe do like Stupid Love and a couple of songs off it, but then just finish that off. And then focus on promotion. I don't even mind if the Chromatica ball's not extended, but I want her to do lots of promotion, like TV appearances.
I think she's got it lined up though, like
because if she's not touring, there's no excuse why she can't do TV shows and interviews. Like, you know, I wouldn't mind another carpool karaoke. I wouldn't mind like Saturday Night Live, Graham Norton. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then VMAs in August when she does like a second or third single. Like she can do all that.
Agreed.
So yeah.
Agreed.
Anyway, I think that's it for today.
That is, yeah.
Another long one.
I know. I never think it's going to be long, and then I'm just like, oh my god, we've been here for an hour. But
we just love talking.
We do. Well, you love talking. We both love talking. But yeah, so make sure you go check out our socials. So we're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
Make sure you check out our weekly playlist to listen to all the songs that we discussed in today's episode, and we will be back next week for episode 10.
I know.
Oh my
we're
god.
in double figures. Excited.
Okay then, thanks for listening.
See you later.
Bye.